A tremendous power approaches. Yes, a seed of the divine has been planted among mortals, and the sprout bends toward the light by which it sprang. What do you seek, O seed of the divine? Ah, great one, your ascension is not yet complete. Enter you may, and enter you shall, but first you must remember, the fragments of your mind and soul are still in disarray. Collect them, arrange them, and then you will be ready for what lies beyond. Your journey may yet take you deep within the corners and castles of Rivlon's greatest secrets. But if you succeed, all will be made clear. Once more, a great power graces the temple. Ah, your journey.
A moment of your time, if it... I have been pondering and brooding, deliberating and deducting, and I have come to the conclusion that I may well know who our true enemy is. Now, our foe is the Void, of course, the usurper of time and space. But more dangerous even than the great and all-consuming nothing are those who are bent on helping it here, or bent on helping it on Rivlon. I think he still lives. The one that set it all in motion. The one you've met here in the House of the Guardians. Yes, him. It. The one who does not look quite like he used to. The one that whispered deceit and desire into Astarte's ears. He is friend to the Void, and he seeks to give it dominion once and for all. That is who I think he is. As a writer, I'm going to have to disagree with you there, but even then, please don't be fooled, for he does much more than wag his tongue. What we see here, in what was once your house, is most certainly real, but the demon, Astarte, they are, so I believe, mere manifestations of their true selves. Oh, he dwells somewhere, he must. It is a creature of blood and bloodlust, of lies and stratagems. All this time he has been plotting, of that I assure you. If our enemy has a heart, he is the one that makes it beat. That is my theory.
Into it, doesn't it?
Let that demon plot as much as it wants. We won't fall for its tricks.
We shouldn't get overconfident, though. There's more to that thing than meets the eye.
Impressive. A smithy and an armory.
Just what the doctor ordered.
Ah, how good of you to drop by. She told me you had grown, you know. That simpleton of a girl. She felt the need to inform me of the fact, with that pathetic tinge of pride in her voice. As if I did not know. As if I haven't been watching you. Like a vulture, a dying beast. I could have plucked out those eyes of hers and thrown them into a frying pan like eggs. Have you ever seen Sunny Side Up staring back at you? I have, but enough of this small talk. Yes, I have been watching you, and my amusement has turned into aggravation. Yet still, I yearn for the moment you finally become powerful enough to realize the true depths of your failures. When you do, I'll be there, drawing circles in the skies, watching, waiting, ready to pounce.
We must be getting on his nerves. Excellent.
I'll never look at a fried egg in the same way ever again, though.
You know what are great? Jokes. Oh, I could tell a joke or two. Free on a good day.
Both are. How jolly! I always do prefer an audience when I give one of my history lessons. My friends, I see you found another starstone. Jolly good of you. But I haven't been exactly idle either, for I think I may have nearly figured out why Source became so terribly tainted. If Astarte is the goddess of the Source, and the void was contained in her very garden, might it stand to reason that it was in fact the void who turned Source into such a dark and terrible power? But the tapestry has been rewoven. Time has been restored. I must speculate no more, and instead we must see what new shred of our tale you've uncovered.
With the Guardians distracted, Astarte lifted the lid of the God Box. What she saw was nothingness. Astarte had called forth the Void Dragon, whose sole purpose was to undo all creation. Caught off guard and terrified, the Guardians, sworn protectors, fled. But Astarte stood firm. She grabbed hold of the dragon and hurled it and herself into the reaches of the void. Here she battled the dragon for all eternity. For his deception, the Trike was cast out of the first creation. He fell to Rivellon, a monstrous creature unworthy of the realm of the gods. Since that terrible day, Source has been tainted by the presence of the Void. A once beautiful power has become corrupted, and those attempting to wield it often go mad in the process.
I could tell a joke also.
Has a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
We may have been tricked into allowing Astarte to open the God Box, but we fled when faced with the Void once more.
Aye, aye, Captain.
I'm the imp of the year. Every year, I said. A bit drafty in here, isn't it? Are we near a event? I wonder how much of a spark it takes to zap a human to vapor.
How could we have known what was to come? We were simple sentinels by then, and ones with faith in Astarte to boot.
To the void? I think I could fly straight to the void. All the way up.
Have you seen my magic box? It's got all kinds of wonders left inside.
What's the word, Source Hunter?
Past and present. Does that mean...
How might I serve our mission? How might I serve our mission?
noisy in here, isn't it? Are we near a vent?
What's the word, Source Hunter?
I think I could fly.
I hope your quest fares well, dear hunter.
I wonder who awaits you in the...
There's a seafaring atmosphere about this place.
And seafaring leads to the exotic.
Guardians. Oh, Guardians, I need you. Heed my plea in these void-filled hours. The dragon is overpowering me. Our enemies are battering the fragile gates of time. The skies are darkening, and the stars are being extinguished. You have to reach me. Star stones will pave the way. Find them, use them, empower them, and hurry. Please make haste.
Now, only Starstone can stay the maelstrom now.
Alas, that damnable stuff is hidden better than a leprechaun's pot of gold.
Welcome, welcome, step right up. Browse these fine goods from far-flung fairy worlds and local slums the same. Take your time, or don't. Time is meaningless after all. seems like an eternity ago. Or was it 1,000 years from now? Oh. I was a simple market peddler on the cobbled streets of Alaroth. It was Master Six-Sex himself who passed one long, or possibly very short summer by teaching me both the art and science of riff-hopping. And I today's special existential skeleton reassembly kits. Good day, good.
You know what, Grant? Jokes.
That's a
Oh,
nice
I
ring
could tell
to
a
it,
joke or
doesn't
two.
it?
Free on a good day.
My friends, we come to it at last. All of the missing threads have been rewoven, and the canvas is clear for the first time in eons. The final mystery may at least reveal itself. The final thread of your memory may be restored. Let us watch.
The Guardians had failed. Source was tainted, the void was loosed, and all that stood between Rivellon and annihilation was Astarte herself. Overcome by guilt, they hoped to undo their failure by undoing reality itself. And so, they ripped their threads from the tapestry of time, so becoming unknown to history and unknowing of themselves for all eternity. As their threads fell to Rivellon like shooting stars, they hardened into crystals the people called Starstones.
So the souls within us intentionally tore themselves from the tapestry of time. was a show of weakness indeed. They could have tried to make amends, but no, they just had to obliterate themselves.
3 out of 4 have already been reinstated, and now the last of the elementals shall rejoin its illustrious...
Rocks and forest. This is a plane worthy of an Earth elemental, all right.
A kernel of...
Guardians, I ask of you, what are you doing? What good can come of your misguided actions? I have tried to warn you. I have tried to be your friend by pointing toward the one great truth that is the Void Dragon, and say, relent. Why is it so difficult for you to accept that which is inevitable? All things must pass away, even time itself. Sit ye down, rest, be weary no longer. Acquiesce in the embrace of oblivion, in which there is nothing but the equality and the harmony of a blessing awaits beyond the end of time. Accept it, for it is yours to receive.
Be our friend. That word has truly lost all meaning.
A blessing awaits beyond the end of time. Death's blessing, yes, but no more.
The spirit of Father Nature came to me in a dream last night, and he told me to welcome you. Can't you tell? I'm the universe. You're the universe. We're all the universe. It's a beautiful thing, to be sure. I noticed you were bringing this place in close contact with the spirit of nature, and I thought to myself, that's where I belong. Thanks for putting me up. With utmost pleasure, my friend. The Earth's knowledge is meant to be shared. May the Earth's
my friends, to indulge an old imp? I want you to know that I have been giving your history a lot of thought, for any historian worth his salt duly contemplates the events he records and researches. It is my solemn conclusion that you have been treated rather harshly, and that the harshest punishment of all was delivered unto you by your very own hands. For tell me true, what are humans worth, even if they ascend to the status of demigod, if they be void of all doubt, if they question unfailingly their duty?
A bit drafty in here, isn't it? Are we near a...
The demon abused a most primal emotion, and because of that, that emotion has been dubbed a weakness. Nay, I say, it is not. Indeed, it will save us yet, be it in the very last nick of time. So, chipper up, eh? Not like the near impending end of all is entirely your fault.
A chapel, and a truly beautiful one at that.
I have the feeling it has long since been abandoned by the gods, though. At least Zigzag seems to think we Guardians aren't utter failures. I couldn't agree more. In fact, I'd go so far as to say we didn't fail at all. That may have been the gods' conclusion, but it isn't mine.
O Guardians, in whose hands rests the fate of all, I know he, the usurper, the instigator, has been trying to charm you. Charm you like he once did us both before. Do not listen to him. Do not listen, for every sound he makes is another vocalization of deceit. First he seems to mock you. Then he seems to menace you. Then he seems to mesmerize you. But all the while, what he really does is fear you. His desire has been long in the making. The freedom among the void that is his unfathomable dream. But I have stopped him once, and you can do so again. Rise up, Guardians. Stand up. Come to me at the center of the maelstrom, and stand by me.
Our enemies fear us.
And well they should. We'll hit the void in the jaw yet, and put a halt to its ceaseless devouring of creation.
This tomb must enshrine a most honored soul.
Still, it seems almost lonesome among the gloom here, does it not?
By the sins of the Seven, can it be? You, Guardian, and General before that. Has time erased all memory of me? It is I, Alessa, the General who stood by your side when the Void Dragon first plagued our world so very long ago. 3 of us faced our foe that day. Only 2 lived to tell the tale. You stared the Void straight in the eye and saw oblivion reflected back at you. You broke, panicked, and it took me the very depths of my magic to rally you once more. Rally you I did, but I was spent, and the dragon did not hesitate. Thus I perished in the jaws of the void.
Indeed. We're sorry we failed you, Alessa. Praise be that you restored our courage.
There is nothing to be sorry about, Guardian. I did what had to be done, and after that, so did you. You did your duty and more. You gave up the rank of General to become something greater, something immortal. Guardian, protector of the God Box, protector of all creation. Oh, how terrible it must have been to be betrayed. To hear Astarte whisper, to falter ever so briefly and see the dragon rise anew.
It was a moment of weakness that we are paying for still. Long as the Void lives, all of existence remains under threat.
You shouldn't blame yourself. It would be an injustice to do so. You undertook a task, after all, that the Seven themselves should have presumed. are they now, these allegedly all-powerful gods? Cowering in a distant universe, no doubt. But you are here, ready to face your fear yet again. Destined, I am sure, to succeed at long last. To succeed and save time and space forever. Your moment is nigh. The moment of final failure or final triumph. I know what shall be. Your time has come. The void is destruction. You are creation. The greater force that will best a lesser foe.
Another whisper of our past. Another in a long line of the Void's wretched victims.
Come what may, we'll avenge them all.
You're home. How long it's been? Centuries? Eons? Since you come to me in search of salvation. But I have not changed nearly so thoroughly as you have. My offerings remain the same, dear protector. As have my prices. Potions of great and incomparable strength, dear protector, as ever. During the Great War, you found full resistance to the elements quite useful. Perhaps history will repeat itself.
Just...
Say, have you seen my magic?
To see you on the shelter plane. A home away from home, is it not? It shall be my pleasure.
Aye, aye, Captain.
How might I serve?
Once more, a great power, guardian, divine. You are whole once more, restored to your former glory and power. Ready are you for what lies beyond. Ready are you to illuminate the darkness.